Okay, so that seems good. Says health is good. Visit your channel to feature your live stream. I'm live, but I don't see anything. My event is starting, that's good. Well, this is all very confusing. Maybe I shouldn't have done this as a public stream, but this is the real test. I should have done a fake test first, I suppose. Right, analytics. Concurrent viewers, there are 7. If someone could say hello, that'd be cool. I don't know if anyone's here, or if anyone can hear me, but the concurrent views is encouraging. I guess I'm live. Hello? Is anyone there? I'm assuming everything's good here. If anyone wants to type in the comments and say hello. So I'm gonna do a full-on live stream tomorrow, assuming that this thing is actually working. I very recently upgraded my internet, got a nice promotional deal for 3 months, and so after that it'll probably be too much for me to afford, but anyways, enough of that. I'll be playing Civ tomorrow around noon Eastern Daylight Time, so that's gonna be 12 and a half hours from now for those of you from... awesome, so people are actually watching. Okay, so we're gonna play FTL for half an hour, then I might see what the window switching stuff does and try playing another game, but since you guys are here and probably don't want to hear me drone on forever, let's go and start a new game. So I haven't really played a lot of FTL, but there was recently this advanced edition content, and so that adds some new stuff. I have just these 2 ships. I haven't really played that much. This game is fairly hard, at least until you have a full grasp on it, which I can't say that I do, and I think the game is especially hard with this beginner ship, although I'm sure there are people who have beaten the game with it. So let's go power up our engines to full first, and go and jump on to our first sector. So, hey Edgar and Beastly Man, thanks for tuning in to my first ever live stream / test. Let's go and, ooh, a distress call. And of course we're the do-gooders of the universe here on the Primeval Civ channel, so we'll be going answer that distress call, and we're unwittingly the target of these pirates, so let's go and target our lasers at their weapons. They've got this shield around here, which, if I recall correctly, soaks up both missiles and lasers, so I think there's a lag for me here, but anyways, let's keep on going and pretend that everything's working out just fine. As I said, this is my first stream, so I just want to make sure everything's working, and you're gonna watch me play some FTL. I'm also in the mood to play some Banished, so if this doesn't work out, maybe we'll do some of that. Hello, Lawrence, and can I make the window bigger? So that's one problem with FTL. It's constrained to either it's constrained to these pixels, but you can force it to go full screen, but the resolution remains the same. So unfortunately, I can't do anything about that, and I do want to stop these guys from running away. Their FTL is delayed. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe their pilot left to go repair their engines. In either case, we'll take out their piloting and we'll finish them off. This is our first encounter. So, Beastly Man 1231, I unfortunately don't believe I can make the FTL window bigger, but I will try playing another game that has the full resolution. But I think we are going to go and see how far we can get, especially when there are other distress calls to answer. I mean, come on, we're a ship in space. When you're in space, you answer distress calls, right? I mean, if there's anything I've learned from Star Trek, it's that. Alright, so you find the source of the distress call. It's a small research station. It appears to be a small laboratory fire out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression systems are not responding. So we can send our crew in a shuttle to help put out the fire. I've had a lot of bad luck with sending my crew places. But then again, I mean, these are random events, they're not necessarily bad. So let's go and send over some crew. And it appears to be a losing battle. Before long, we order the retreat, a few scientists survive, and we got 19 scrap. So that could have been worse, 19 free scrap at the possible risk of losing your crew member. So we do have 42. Let's go and I am on a 30-second delay here. So I'm not going to upgrade the ship just now. I'll wait for the next event, and you can suggest what I should upgrade here. The engines would let me charge my engines sooner, so I could jump in case things got a little hectic. I'll also add to our dodge percentage chance, or we could save up to upgrade the shield to another full bar. So anyways, that's good for now. Let's go jump to our next event. We did go and save that research station from a fire, so good on us. Even if we don't beat the mothership, at least we've made the galaxy a little safer for those research scientists. So this beacon has been built for a nearby civilian space station, and no one hails our ship. Okay, so that was nothing. And the first suggestion I get for what sort of upgrade path I should take, I will take. So if anyone's still in chat with me, I await your suggestions. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt. One of the many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it's trying to avoid notice. Well, we'll hail them. You hail the refugee ship. A Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system. It claims the refugees are criminals and accuses you of escorting fugitives. Before you can respond, it cuts communications and powers its weapons. Well, these Zoltan don't sound too friendly. Let's go and target their weapons. And they do have those fancy shields, so I'm not going to waste my missiles. We only have 8 of them at the moment. So let's see. I still have 6 of you tuned in at the moment. Thank you very much for your interest in my random play, and thanks for saying hello. I think, unless I hear otherwise, we are going to save up for the second shield pip. And we'll go and definitely play FTL for another 10 to 15, maybe in 20 minutes. I'm definitely open to suggestions here, and then I want to get into some Banished. I haven't played that in a while, but what I have played I've definitely enjoyed, so we'll go test that out, if only to get the full screen action going. Unfortunately, FTL is taking up a subsection of the screen there. Alright, so we've taken down their weapons. Let's go and take down their shields, just so this encounter doesn't take forever. Alright, their shields are down. Their weapons are slightly repaired. We'll take those down as well, so we don't take too much damage here. And hopefully we'll get some scrap here. 13 scrap. Some fuel is nice. Contact the refugees. They also give us some scrap, but while this is enough to upgrade 2 shield pips, we won't have the energy to actually power that up, so we'll have to save up a little more. Hey GVKONT, or GVCont. Thanks for saying hello. Let's go and jump to the next system. So again, there is the 30-second delay. Well-armed pirate ship. They want our crew, but I think I would rather have one of their crew. So let's go and tell them we'll never surrender, and hopefully grab one of their slavers as, or one of their slaves as a member of crew. Of course, he'll be a free and happy member of our crew. We wouldn't force him to do any work he didn't want. Oh yes, we've taken out their weapons. Let's go switch that over to shields then. Retarget that to their shields, so we're not here forever. Go shields first. Thanks, Beastly Man. That's what I'll be doing. and we'll definitely need some more energy so we can actually power the shield. I suppose we don't need any oxygen. Who needs life support? Divert power from life support and power those shields. Also, please take out their piloting so that they can't get away. We definitely want their spoils, namely their slaves. I mean, we want to free their slaves so that they can work for us for no pay. But the satisfaction of, well, that was disappointing. Sorry to let you guys down. There's one more slave that won't be freed by us, alas. Well, let's definitely go power life support back up. We'll run on minimal engines for now and power our burst laser back up. Disable the Artemis missiles, and on to the next sector where hopefully we'll have a little more luck. So we can aid a Federation ship, and we will, of course. We're in the business of being helpful. Alright, so our shields are at 2 pips. Taking out the weapons, that was a nice shot there with the burst laser. And so, you guys that are watching, my 6 loyal viewers, how are the audio levels? I did get a new mic, so I don't know if I mentioned that. How is that sounding? And how are my audio vocal levels compared to the game sounds and music? Excellent. We've taken down those wretched rebels and protected the Federation ship. Thanks. We didn't think there would be rebel ships all the way out here. It seems they'll be searching for something. So take some extra supplies. Thank you. Alright, so now we can definitely buy some more energy here. That's 1 pip. And we'll charge our shields and engines to full. And we don't need to jump to the exit just yet. The rebel wave front is still fairly far away from us. You come across a rebel automated scout ship pursuing a civilian ship. Weapons engaged. We'll definitely be aiding the civilian ship here. Go and target their weapons. Hey, Christode, or Christode. Thanks for saying hello. I am, in fact, the captain of this ship, and we'll see how far we can get. Can we save the Federation? We'll see. We probably won't save the Federation in this short test episode of my new live streaming capabilities, but we'll definitely do our best. Save various citizens of the Federation and other friendlies. So I really don't know how the interface for YouTube live streaming events go. I guess my other option for live streaming is to stream over at Twitch, but I already have a subscriber base over with you guys here on YouTube. So how is it that you saw the live stream advertised? Did it pop up on your subscriber feed? I mean, I have no idea what that looks like from the user perspective. So if you could let me know how you found out about this test live stream, and also how you found out about my channel in general, that would be great. Anyways, it's, ooh, sweet. Got a new crew member here. It's an NG named Kirby. I'm sure he'll be a very welcome member of the crew. We'll stick him in shields. He can repair those quickly, as is his NG nature. And let's go and upgrade our ship here. It looks like in the Advanced Content Edition they've made the door upgrade a little more expensive. I do like the door upgrade. It does stop the spread of fires and helps us hold off any invaders. So maybe we'll save up for that, or at least hold off on the next upgrade until I get some more suggestions from you guys. Thanks for the input on the audio, by the way, Casey Spencer and Beastly Man. So, we have another chance to risk our crew members. Let's take it. Alright, so we arrive at a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but we do detect faint life sign signatures for the station. We do get some scrap, nothing alive, and no crew members lost. Old Cremity is a little injured. Let's go send him over to the med bay. We'll divert power from life support to the med bay. Seems sensible. I mean, who needs life support? And we'll send these guys back over to medbay. So actually, in the expansion, this advanced content edition, I understand that there's a new race that doesn't actually require oxygen, which sounds pretty cool. Alright, this beacon has been placed too close to a super giant Class M star. So Class M, implying that it supports life? Doesn't look like this would be a good place to live. I mean, we're in danger of solar flares. But anyways, the ship will gradually overheat. Yes, it definitely doesn't sound very hospitable. But there's a pirate, and we're gonna have to fight him. So we'll target the weapons, sure. And we do have 2 shield pips and an NG in the shield console, so we are in better shape than we were several encounters ago. Alright, so the subscriber feed, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, solar flare imminent. That's not good. I wish I had upgraded those doors, especially if. Oh man, this is not gonna be good. Alright, so let's go and vent these compartments. Yeah, I don't have time to be fighting fires. We'll just go and vent these compartments. And in fact, I might jump out of here if I can't defeat these. Oh, okay, we're about to defeat the pirates. Then we'll jump. And then we'll have to put out fires. Hopefully we won't encounter too much of a problem. Excellent. Okay, so once we get our spoils, we'll jump out of here as quickly as possible. We got fuel, a missile, and 19 scrap. Good encounter. Alright, let's get out of here and hope we don't need the med bay for anything. Okay, a missile shoots across your bow. When the jump completes, your scan quickly reveals a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this, and you could profit. Considering half our ship is on fire, I think I'll accept their bribe. I apologize to the unknown ship that these pirates are currently harassing. Or harassing, I mean, you know. Anyways, 2 missiles, a drone part, and 7 scrap. Alright, let's go seal those doors. We definitely want the oxygen back online. Let's open all the internal doors and go and repair that med bay. Cool, so we're up to 10 viewers. Welcome. Hey Travis. And yeah, on to the next encounter. Oh yeah, I did want to upgrade those doors. And I suppose we could grab an extra power pip. We never know when that'll be useful. We might want to power both the burst laser and the Artemis missiles without taking any of the other systems online, or we might need the med bay activated in a pinch. Anyways, the rebel fleet is approaching our exit, so let's jump there before we have to fight too many rebel ships. So I am playing on normal here, Christ Ode, and please correct me on how I should be saying your name. Not on the hardest mode, but also not on easy. And I haven't beaten this game, so I don't feel too guilty about playing on normal, even if that's the baby difficulty for some of you guys. Alright, so we've jumped to a new system. Our FTL drive is charging. We happen across the remains of a space station. Oh, those poor souls. It's been mostly picked clean, but there appears to be a few materials that will aid me on my mission. We've got some fuel, some drone parts, and some scrap. Let's go and jump to the next sector. And we can go to an abandoned sector or an NG-controlled sector. Let's check out what the NG are up to. We arrive in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times on those robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Excellent. And that help is not unusual. So good. Good old NG, always willing to lend a hand. Let's make sure this fleet route isn't actually a dead end. Alright, let's swing on sort of a reverse direction here. And what do we encounter? A ship refueling station. They're selling fuel for 2 scrap each. That's a pretty good deal compared to how much I would have to buy it for at a space station or a normal station. So we'll go and buy some of that. And jump. Okay, as soon as you jump into the system, you receive a hail from a nearby civilian NG vessel. Their captain appears on your screen. Strange bug, can I assist you in debugging? Sure, let's listen to their problem. Found malfunctioning mantis, believe it is human. Will receive input only from human. Danger evaluation extremely high, provide assistance. Well, we can send over a human to communicate with the mantis, but that does sound kinda risky. It is the blue option though, so that seems special. The mantis is grateful to see another human, and introduces himself as Robert Smith. He explains he's from a nearby human colony and would appreciate being returned there. Alright, we can return this mantis/human to his supposed colony. The colony is a mining operation that specializes in FTL fuel. Alright, I could always use more fuel. Head engineers, yada yada, very grateful for his return. Apparently he ran away to join the Federation, like his older brother, but was never accepted on the ship. Alright, we can offer a position on our ship. Sweet. Smith, the human mantis. Alright. Mr. Human Mantis, you can go and man the med bay, which is good. If we ever need to fight someone, the mantis are particularly good at hand-to-hand combat. Alright, let's go jump on over to the store. We don't have any credits, but hey, it's the only way we can go here. So the time delay, unfortunately, is at 30 seconds, but it does appear to be more here looking at the public view. It does seem to be lagging a little more than I remember happening 30 seconds ago. Anyways, thanks for sticking with my stream so far. A message arrives. Your scrap, ours. Our weapons for you. I like their syntax. I do. Alright, but we don't have much scrap, so they're probably not happy to see us. Let's just go and fix some of our hull damage, and, well, we have nothing to sell here. Let's go and jump to the next sector. Alright, so I'm closing in on, I think my live stream has been active for almost half an hour now. So do you guys want to see some Banished play, or should we continue with the FTL playthrough? Okay, so for once you see the mantis before they see you. We can remain concealed or we can attack them. Let's go and attack them. I definitely need more scrap, so we'll take all the encounters we can get. Let's go send our mantis to go in. Help this guy out, and we definitely want to get over to the med bay before we lose all our health here. Alright, Chris Toad. That's definitely a cooler name than Christ Toad. Thanks for supporting my channel. I definitely recognize your YouTube name. And thanks for all your comments and likes, etc. Likewise with the rest of you guys. And I am sorry about the time delay. It does make interacting with you guys in real time much more difficult. Alright, so they're down to 1 pip of hull strength, so we've got them now. Hopefully we'll get some nice loot off of them. Energy and missile and 22 scrap, and that's not bad. Let's go and upgrade our engines. Accept, and we'll go power down the med bay in favor of juicing up those new engine components. Okay, you have arrived near an NG construction yard. Most NG maintain their bipedal appearance and of habit, but here you see a number of NG hives working together to create a massive organic machine adept at building ships. Truly a sight to behold. Alright. So lots of stores. We don't have any scrap for that, so we'll avoid those. Alright, so there's one vote for Banished, for Beastly Man, so let's go and participate in this Zoltan study. 10 scrap, very nice, and we'll go and finish off our FTL play once we get to the next exit, unless I get another vote for Banished unsolicited. Alright, so we can repair some hull damage for scrap. I think that's a deal. Do it, and we'll jump again. Okay, so getting a little closer to the exit. Oh yes, I wish I could be playing Civ Beyond Earth. Ah, that does look like a good game. Oh, so I guess an alternate then. I don't have Civ Beyond Earth, but I do have Primeval. Wait, what's that game even called? Pandora First Contact. Do you guys want to see some Pandora First Contact? Or do you want to continue with the FTL playthrough? So Pandora First Contact is, it's been dubbed as the spiritual successor of Alpha Centauri, just like Civ Beyond Earth has been. Anyways, we got a flak gun, which is nice. It's nice to have weapons that don't use consumables. So flak gun is right there. We'd need a little more energy to make use of that. That we need 25 scrap for the next energy pip, so maybe we'll get the flak gun online a little sooner. Anyways, yeah, so ooh, giant spiders. I have never had good luck with giant spiders. We're not going to risk our crew. We're in a good place here. We can't risk a fight with giant spiders. Those are serious business. Daniel, I am going to be doing another Civ Let's Play soon. I have been fairly busy with school, but I can definitely spare an hour or two a week. The comments from the end of my last LP were to go for a domination victory with some naval components, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Probably going to be playing America, since their benefits don't at all relate to naval fights, so that'll keep things interesting. And some people say that America is underpowered, but I don't really find that. So what did we even do with this encounter? There was a distress call. It was the giant spiders, right? Alright, so let's check out another distress call here. So Banished is a strategic city builder kind of thing. I guess it's medieval? No. I'm not entirely sure what the time period theming is, but I definitely want to reject this offer. Right, so yeah, Banished is a city builder. It's pretty zen. I quite enjoy it. And I was also telling you about Pandora First Contact, which is, well, it's very much like Civ. It's a 4X. It's hex-based. There's unit stacking. I played about probably 20 hours of it and had a lot of fun. But it seems like the mid and late game are lacking. It was a very small effort by a smaller studio. But if you guys want to see that at some point too, I can do that. Maybe not in this live stream session, but at some point I'll definitely give that a go. So I'm in graduate school, so I am still in a college, but I'm a little older than I was when I was in undergrad. Hopefully I'll be finishing up my degree soon, and I might be sadly unemployed, which could mean I have more time to make Let's Plays. Anyways, I did, that's right, Angus, I did play a NQ game with Yoros. That was before I got my new microphone, and so there's a lot of background noise that I need to clean up on that. So I've cleaned up the first 2 episodes, but it was a really epic game. It went for like 10 hours, and I sort of crashed on blood sugar towards the middle end, as is actually normal if you watch all of my multiplayer games, so my play sort of dips down. Anyways, I haven't had time to clean up all the audio on that, but once I do, or once there's a strong clamoring from all of Yoros' subscribers to see my perspective on that game, I'll definitely upload those at some point. I can't exactly promise when that'll be. But anyways, we've clearly bested these pirates. They offer us some scrap. We won't be accepting their surrender. Let's try to get some richer rewards here. I definitely want more energy so I can start using my flak cannon. Okay, so it looks like we have more votes for Banished now. So once I get to that exit, we'll switch over to Banished. Yeah, we'll play some Banished. So what I'll do is we'll head over to this distress signal, and while I'm fighting, I'll try loading up Banished in the background and see if we can do a seamless switch. Here I'm testing out what I can do with OBS. This is literally my very first live stream dealing with YouTube Live and OBS. So anyways, we arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt, find a ship with pirate markings, partially crushed between the two large rocks. It must have been illegally mining. Oh, those poor illegal miners. Well, we can try to dislodge them. I mean, I'm happy to help. Ooh, but we did take a little hull damage. Although 14 scrap for 2 damage is a fairly good deal, and I'm always happy to help out a pirate or two. Anyways, that's enough that we can go and buy ourselves a power bar. We'll definitely do that. And eventually, if we can get both the flak and the burst laser, let's see, shots per charge 7, charge time. How does the flak 2 compare to the burst laser 2? The charge time of that is 21 seconds versus 12 seconds. I guess I'm not really in a rush to use the old flak cannon then. We'll wait until I can use both the flak cannon and the burst laser. That'll be nice. Alright, so that's a distress call answered, but with the rebel fleet approaching, we're going to go straight for the exit. Alright, so let's go and load up Banished in the background. And switch over to FTL. We've arrived at the long-range beacon. With the FTL drive charged, we can jump to the next sector. Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of the many fleeing those nasty rebels. It doesn't appear to have detected you, or else it's trying to avoid notice. Let's go and hail them. You hail the refugee ship. A slug ship jumps into the system. It was hunting the refugee ship for sport. Those bastards. I mean, I try to keep the language to a minimum here on my channel, so those funny slugs, what troublemaking characters they are. Now, they found you instead. Alright, slugs. Have a taste of my flak cannon. But first, let's shoot that, and then we'll switch over to the flak cannon and see what that's all about. So we'll go flak and aim for their shields. Actually, the flak cannon has this very wide radius. It's not very accurate, but it shoots a lot of different projectiles. So we'll do that. Alright, so there's some more comments here. The stream is going very well. You should do this more often. Thanks, Casey. It'd be cool to see a good boss fight. Honestly, it's going to take me a while to get to the boss fight, and it's past midnight local time for me here, and I do want to do a stream tomorrow. By the way, I'm doing a stream tomorrow at noon. I'll be doing something Civ related. I don't know if it's going to be multiplayer or single player. Oh man, that flak cannon was awesome. Wow. Anyways, so yeah, if you guys are free and around tomorrow at noon Eastern Daylight Time, check out my stream again for some Civ action. But Chris Toad, I'm afraid I don't plan on doing the stream for much more than, say, another 45 minutes, and I don't know if we'll reach the boss on FTL for then. So, if there are no objections in the next 30 seconds, I will be switching over to Banished. We nicely beat those slugs, who were characters of the not nice variety. I may have referred to them by a expletive, but it was all in good fun. Alright, so we pick up some fuel, 2 missiles, and some scrap. We're in good position here. The refugees also give us some rewards. Alright, let's go and upgrade some of this stuff then. We could go and get both the flat cannon and the burst laser online. I should have upgraded the weapons capacity first, but we definitely will need the power eventually. Anyways, let's go on and jump to the next sector. Do we want the Mantis homeworld or an uncharted nebula? Let's go see what the Mantis are up to. Okay, we've entered the poorly charted area of space known as the Mantis homeworld. Well, home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel to take it through. Alright, so our hull is not up to scratch, and well, our fuel reserves are good, but not to the max. Okay, let's go and jump on to the next sector here. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Attack the automated ship to get the storage cache, or cache. Oh, that drone is going to be causing me trouble. Anyways, let's toss a whole bunch of flak at this drone and see what we can do there. We've got a breach. We'll worry about that. Well, let's have our Mantis go and repair that. Okay, so after this fight, since there weren't any strenuous objections, I will go and switch us over to some Banished. And we'll have to keep an eye on this Mantis. Mantis are actually very bad at repairing stuff, so he probably wasn't the best choice to go and send to repair that breach. And, ooh, things are looking pretty bad here. Looks like, alright, let's go and use some missiles on this. And, get the NG in there. The Mantis can go work on the shields. He can go lend some help to repairing that. And get back to the shields. We have a fire that we really should be putting out. Ooh, overall this encounter has been a bit of a botch, so I think I'm gonna go and jump out of here. And what we'll do is switch over to Banished on that that low note there. We can sell some of our drone parts. I'm not really using any of my drone parts right now, so let's get some scrap. And this is where we'll end the FTL playthrough, and let's try to do something fancy with the OBS setup. Let's toss up, yes, my nice little splash screen there. Please like and subscribe. I don't know if that's something that can be done on a live stream, but I guess you guys are all my subscribers already. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. So let's go and exit FTL. Well, we can resume that later. It saves automatically. If you guys want to see the rest of that playthrough, let me know. Alright, so now we are into Banished, which, as I mentioned, is this city builder. You control a group of settlers, people. Anyways, you tell them what to do. They build things. Sometimes they starve. Sometimes they die. Sometimes they have children. Sometimes they have children with children. And we'll be playing on valleys, medium, fair climate, disasters on, and starting conditions hard, as opposed to medium or easy. Let's roll. Alright, so we're now on to Banished. And I'm also curious to see both Banished and FTL are games where the publishers allow people to monetize their Let's Plays. So hopefully YouTube won't have an issue with me using the music from both these games, but we'll soon find out. Alright, so one of the first things I'll want to do is adjust the positioning of my Banished window so the Windows bar isn't in the way. And then I think I'm going to set up a hunting lodge and a gatherer's hut in this area. So first let's go clear out some resources. Let's clear out everything in this area. Alright, so I'll send the workers over there, and we should probably set up some sort of a stockpile. So the resources in this game, at least the raw materials for building things, are stone, which is this lighter gray rock here, wood from trees, obviously, and iron, which is this darker stuff here. Oh, hey Eurus. Yes, go upload FFA. I need to remove all the horrible static hiss. I recently upgraded to a new microphone. This is my first use of the new microphone. I hope you like the sound quality. But the game that I played with Eurus has terrible background hum from my graphics card, which goes insane when I play Civ 5. So the stockpile is where they'll bring their lumber, their ore, and their rock. And so I'm putting a stockpile here because this is where I'm going to be collecting resources from, at least right now. And also, it'll be near where I'm going to be building a bunch of buildings, namely the Hunter's Hall, Hunter's Hut that I mentioned, and the Gatherer's place. Anyways, so these are the little villagers who were banished from their last town for whatever reason. I think they also have some kids running around, yeah, so here's some kids playing alone. Hopefully they won't get hurt. They don't actually get hurt, but you know, kids running around on their own while their parents work here. Anyways, so our first priority, despite the fact that everyone is saying they really need houses, is to get some sort of a source of food rolling, since we're going to have to survive the first winter. So we'll need some food. Let's go get a Gatherer's Hut going. So I want as many trees within the radius of the Gatherer's Hut as possible, so this seems like a good a spot as any. Yeah, let's go and drop this. Well, let's rotate that around. I'll drop that directly opposite my stockpile, and we'll also go and set up a hunter's cabin. And so both the hunter's cabin and the Gatherer's Hut work best when there are a lot of mature trees within their radius. And so, yes, I did play a free-for-all last weekend, I believe. It ended up being a 10-hour epic where I was like tired for the next day afterwards. Anyways, it was pretty fun. Things do sort of fall apart towards the end, but I do have a lot of audio editing to get that into presentable shape. So it might be a little while there, Eurus, and other fans of multiplayer games. Anyways, I am doing a live stream tomorrow at noon Eastern Daylight Time, and so that's 11 hours and 45 minutes from now. And I'll be playing some version of Civ, probably an FFA, maybe some single player, I don't know. It will depend how much feedback I get from people who show up for the stream. And also, I could play a game with you guys, the subscribers. So the reason I can stream now is because I upgraded my internet connection. I got a really good deal on, at least for 3 months, it's a promotion. It's 30 times faster than my old connection. So I should be able to both host Civ games and stream. So if some of my viewers want to play with me, totally go for it. Oh yeah, the reason none of my people are doing anything, sorry I spaced out there, is I have to assign some of them to the builder profession. Let's go open up all of these windows. Oh, I don't need an event log right now, or this resource count. Where is the here we go. So let's go employ some people as builders, and move some of this stuff to the side. Event log, that's fine. Toss up the map too. That's good. Alright, so if these people would be so kind as to build me some buildings. They don't have enough logs to build. That's what's going on here. So, first of all, I'm going to go and harvest some resources, and for whatever reason, the Banished interface isn't working too well for me here. It might be something to do with the fact that I'm playing in windowed mode. Come on. Alright, so we need a bunch of trees. I don't want to harvest too many trees from my the radius where my hunting hall and gatherer's hut's going to be, but we do want to start building soon, so I don't want to have people walking all over the place. We'll harvest a few trees nearby as well. So that looks good. Oh yeah, so Euro says the exact time for that epic game I was telling you about. 11.5 hours, jeez. And if you can believe it, I was snacking on some chocolate and leftover chips from a party the night before, but I didn't eat anything substantial through the entire thing, so if I started to get delirious in the middle, I don't know if it becomes evident within the recording itself, but those are the conditions that I was playing under. Anyways, my new upload and download speed, it's 150 megabits up and 15 download speed, and my upload is 15 megabits per second. So it's quite the improvement to my previous setup. I was going to say something else as well, but I don't quite recall now. Anyways, welcome. Now my viewers for the stream is up to 14, which is pretty sweet. Thank you, all of my subscribers, for tuning in. And thanks, Casey. I'm glad the mic is working out. I had to play with a bunch of settings on that as well. Alright, so here's everyone wandering around. I still don't have enough wood. I'm not sure why they're not picking up the wood, why they're not building. What are we short on here? We have almost enough logs. What are all of my people doing over here? First, let's speed this up a little. Go to 2x speed, 5x speed. Yeah, let's go 5x until we can get some more of that going. I do need some more wood, so let's go and harvest some more trees. We'll schedule these guys for clear cutting, and maybe some of these guys here. I think that's out of the radius of my gatherer's hut and hunter's hall. Anyways, we will eventually need to build some houses for these fine citizens in our new town. It is late spring, we still have plenty of time before winter, but we should be fine. Okay, so there's... I really wish people would start building some things. What's the hold up here, guys? We still need to remove some trees, but builders themselves should be able to take care of that. For the gatherer's hut, we need more we need more stone. Okay, so it's been a while since I've played. I'm sorry if you guys are yelling at your screen here in frustration as to what I'm missing. So my builders can't begin construction on anything until they have the resources they need to start construction. The other thing is that if the builders have nothing to build, then they default to laborers, so I'm not wasting any manpower here. They're still running out and collecting the different resources that I've marked for harvest here, and they are stacking things up nicely here. I've got plenty of wood. I do need some more stone. Let's go mark some more stone for clearing. Stone has no benefit for the Hunter's Lodge or Gatherer's Hut. In fact, removing the stone means more space for trees, which means more effective Gatherer's Hut, etc. Hey, Miserable Fallen, thanks for dropping by, and yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream so far. I'm glad these freaking builders have finally started working on that Gatherer's Hut. Alright, so we're now in early summer. Things are still okay, although I should go and build myself... Well, let's go get some gatherers going so that we can have some food for the winter, and I'll also go... Well, let's get some roads rolling. Let's remove roads. The wheel is where I get the roads. And for some reason, my mouse doesn't like clicking on things in this bottom row. I think it's because I'm playing in windowed road and the Windows bar is blocking the way there. Now that's still a remove road. I guess I will have to depend on the hotkeys then. So that's F4 and dirt road is 1. Alright, well, we'll have to learn to rely on hotkeys, which is overall a good thing to do. And I may as well build a dirt road over to this little cart here where people like to go to get their food. So right now, the citizens who were recently banished and have to start a new town brought a bunch of stuff with them, including some food. So that'll be a good thing to tide them over with in case I don't get enough food rolling here. I think I'll also want to get a house rolling here. So let's go get a wooden house. We'll go and rotate this around, drop a wooden house here and here. I think I'll need at least 3 houses to tide everyone over. They all have wool coats, so that or hide coats, so that'll protect them from the elements just a little. We will need some more logs. Our reserve of logs is low. I do see that little alert. Oh, that's an old alert. Never mind. So we've got a good stockpile of logs here, a good stockpile of stone, not too much iron. Let's go and harvest some of that iron. That's 5 since it's not wanting to select there. I have some of the laborers go and work on that. And let's go get some hunters collecting food there. I'll also want to build a storage barn. Right now, any food that's collected from the gatherer's hut or hunting cabin is going to be carried back to this little storage cart here. Okay, good night, Euros. If you're still here, if you're around 12 hours from now, I'd be happy to play a game with you. And if not, we'll definitely play a game some other time. Alright, so storage barn. So rather than have all my citizens bring all their food all the way back to the cart here, let's go and drop a storage barn right here. And building the houses, we'll get the other 2 houses going. So that's F3, number 1, wooden houses rotate. And that stuff is marked for removal. Let's also drop a house over here. So I don't want to build all of my buildings around the gatherer's hut and hunting cabin, since I do want as many trees within this radius as possible. So some of my buildings that don't have any business being near the hunting cabin, etc., I'll place over by the storage cart and this one house. Now, each of the citizens, where's the pathing information? F2, show paths, what's that? 6, 7. Okay, so there's a little path that they take from their place of work to their house, and so it's good to have some houses where each of the citizens are working. Alright, Peace man. See ya. Thanks for dropping by. And so, we're building all this stuff nicely. We also have some resource limits. Let's up all of these guys to something larger. I don't mind stockpiling these resources big time. Okay, so that all looks fine. I'll definitely up the food limit as well. Although it'll be a long time until we have enough food to make that relevant. Hey T-Boss, I am playing Banished, which is some sort of a city builder set in some time period, some older time. I don't know if it's a medieval city builder, but it's a strategy game. It's fairly zen. I really enjoy playing it. Puts me in a good mood. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're getting houses online. We're building homes for the winter. I probably want some more builders on that. Our food situation is fine. We've got plenty of stored food, so I don't have to worry too much about that. We do have enough wood, iron and stone to build these houses, so let's employ some more buildings so that everyone can have a house for the winter. And yeah, we're good. So the goal here is to get a nice food engine going so that we don't have to worry about people dying in the winter. And then once that's all settled and we have a nice source of food, we'll get a trading port going so we can get some seeds and start farming. I'm playing on hard, so we don't start with any seeds. If you play on any of the other levels, you do start with seeds and can get farming right away, which is actually probably a disservice since farming isn't the most reliable method, especially for a small town. I mean, you can get by totally fine with farming, but it's probably better to go without farming, at least in the beginning. And then my goal, if I do continue this particular Banished playthrough, is to get as large a city as possible. I'll have to look at what the achievements for this game are. It's completely open world. There aren't any victory conditions per se, so you'd just be playing for your own satisfaction or to unlock various achievements. So I'd probably be aiming for the, I guess, 1,000 pop achievement, since we are playing on a decently sized map. So yeah, I guess this will be converted to a VOD once I'm done, so any of you guys who watch this later on can comment as to whether or not you want to see more Banished play. We are in winter now. Some people have houses. Some of them are really packed into this one house here, but I still have 4 citizens without homes. Hopefully we'll finish that soon, and what I'll do is, well, we'll have everyone building. I'll put everyone else on hunting and gathering. I have one guy on labor. We are getting short on stone, so let's collect some more of that. So that's F9 and 4, since for some reason my mouse doesn't like clicking on that bottom bar. I'm blaming the fact that I'm playing in windowed mode, and that little area does interfere with the taskbar. Okay, one issue here is that we are low on firewood, so what I'll do is, I have plenty of wood. I need a wood chopping place. What is that even called? The wood cutter? Yeah, wood cutter. Wood cutter. Where art thou? Okay, so here we are, the woodcutter. Placement of the woodcutter. Near a source of wood. So here's my stockpile, the only stockpile I have at the moment. I'll set up another one later. So I could drop the woodcutter here. He's also close to the storage barn where he'll drop off the chopped wood. And then citizens will go pick up the chopped wood from the storage barn. Fine, I'll drop the woodcutter here, even though I don't want to drop too many buildings within what I'm planning to be a nicely forested area. And I'll also want to set up a forester's lodge. So right now I have a lot of empty spaces. Trees will grow there naturally, but they'll grow a lot faster if I have a forester's lodge and citizens employed as foresters actively planting trees. So it's spring, we survived the first winter, no major complaints. Let's see, what do we have here? I do want a forester's lodge. Is that this right here? No, that's an orchard. Okay, forester's lodge. So within this radius, if I employ a forester, he'll plant some trees. I suppose this is as good a spot as any. Could shove it right up against the wall here. Yeah, fine, I'll pop a forester's lodge in there, and I'll put in some more roads. So a lot of this game is about pathing and optimizations of positioning. Alright, see you, Seabester. Thanks for dropping by. So I guess on the VOD, my various comments to the live stream chatter will be kind of confusing since the comments aren't maintained with the video itself. Anyways, what's holding up construction on this woodcutter? I guess I could employ some more builders. Yeah, that would be nice. And otherwise, we are fine here. So this is just a taste of Banished. I'm hoping you guys are liking it. I think I will be stopping and heading to bed in the next 15 minutes or so because I do want to be up tomorrow at noon, Saturday, April the 18th. Noon Eastern Daylight Time. I'll be doing a live stream playing some Civ, so if you can drop by for that, please do. And here I want to employ a woodcutter. Scale back on the buildings, or the builders. So I also have a noise gate set up on my mic so you don't hear too many quieter sounds from either my neighbors or their dogs, or in the case of what I was just doing, drinking. So I don't know if my noise gate masks the sound of me drinking. If anyone still in the chat can let me know, that would be something I'd be curious to find out. Alright, so step 2. If I want more population, I'm going to need more houses where we can get couples, so just 2 citizens of opposite gender, and they can start having a family. We might have some more kids than we started with, but we won't get many more until we build some more houses. So let's plop, I think this is right at the edge of that radius, so let's plop a house there, and yeah, fine, we'll plop a house here too. Okay, I'm gonna need some more wood. Let's go and harvest some trees from, say, right here. And let's also go and set up a stockpile in this area since I am gonna be harvesting some more materials from here. Stockpile, let's drop that in right here. And we'll also set up a road. We'll send the road off towards these trees and also over towards all of the stone. And then I definitely need some more forests deforested. So let's go and grab all of these trees right here. Alright, Jared Darkreef, see ya, thanks for stopping by. Alright, I also want to employ a forester so that we can get some more trees going. Not the woodcutter, since we don't have any wood, we don't need a woodcutter. And otherwise, all of that looks good. So, we have a nice food base going. We definitely have more than enough food to support our current population. And we're going to start planting a nice forest. We'll have a nice sustainable area going here. We do need more of those trees chopped down for more wood. We'll grab some wood from here, here, and here. Okay, so the next plan, after we grow the population a little more, I'll get a school going. The school will let me educate some of these children. Educated citizens work much more efficiently, so I definitely want some of those. Otherwise, things are pretty peaceful here. And I have a feeling that if I keep on playing, I'll sort of get sucked into the game. So here we're at sort of a lull, we finished stage 1, survived the first winter, everything's nicely set up. Once I get into stage 2, popping the population, getting some of the secondary industries going, I'll probably want to keep on playing. So I think I'm going to be stopping here. Thank you everyone for dropping by my stream test, and let me know how you liked me branching into some other games. That was FTL at the beginning and Banished at the end here. Let's go and save things. We'll go and save that. And yeah, so thanks for dropping by my live stream. I'm doing another one tomorrow, exactly 11.5 hours from now. That's noon, Saturday, April the 19th. I think I said 18th before, but the day takes precedence over my mistakes with the actual calendar date, at noon Eastern Daylight Time. So I hope to see some of you there. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you sometime, I hope. Alright, Primeval, signing off. Now, how do I end this stream? Stop streaming. Good night.